Greetings, my name is Reamuhetsa and today I will be your host. We will be discussing the most important theories that influence child development. These theories are by Lev Vygotsky, Jean Piaget, and Yuri Bronfenbrenner. The theories offer unique perspectives on how children grow and interact. Vygotsky's theory focuses on social interaction and culture in child development, while Piaget's theory focuses on how children actively construct their knowledge as they go through the different stages of development. Lastly, we will be looking at Bronfenbrenner's ecological system that highlights how family, schools, and the society at large influence child development. Our topic for the day will be that which theory best describes child development. Moving to our first speaker, he will be with the notion that Vygotsky's theory is best in describing child development.
Thank you so much, Ramwezi. It's a pleasure. I go by the name of Breki Balanga, and I hereby to emphasize on the theory of Vygotsky himself. Heading it to you.
Well, I am Moniasha Wangu, and I will be against the motion that Lev Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development is best, and I will put emphasis on Jean Piaget's stages of cognitive development.
Thanks for the moment. I am Apandi CDJ. I'm with the motion that Bronfenbrenner ecological system theory best describes child's development.
The main point I would like to raise here is that the theorist Vygotsky himself studied the role that social interaction has on the cognitive development of a child. Moreover, Vygotsky mentioned that children are born with 5 elementary mental functions, namely attention, sensation, perception, as well as memory. So, as a child grows up, these elementary mental functions are stimulated and transformed into being higher mental functions through the interaction with the more knowledgeable other.
Well, Vygotsky focuses on social and culture in developing a child's cognition. However, he omits the fact that children pass through stages of development, which are sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage.
I disagree a bit with Vygotsky focus on close social interaction because Bronfenbrenner goes further, showing that children don't develop in isolation, but their growth is shaped not just by family, friends, but also by community, culture, and wider system like school and the government.
Your point may be valid. However, you fail to consider the ZPD, which is the zone of proximal development, where the most sensitive instructions or guidance are given to the child by the more knowledgeable other. The zone of proximal development is actually the zone where the child is being given the instructions and the guidance to actually pursue whatever that the child would be pursuing at the time. Thank you.
Well, I do not agree with your point because children at sensory motor stage, whereby they are infants, they acquire through senses and movement. There is no internal image initially, but out of sight. They acquire permanence of an object.
I still side with Bronfenbrenner over Vygotsky and also Piaget. His theory gives a bigger and a clear picture of development. He explained in 6 connected layers: the individual one, microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, microsystem, and chronosystem. All these systems work together to shape who we become. I prefer this because it is more realistic. Life isn't just about close relationships, but about how home, school, community, and society all link together to influence what grows.
You do make sense, but your argument fails to consider the importance of language. I hope you understand me. According to Vygotsky, language is the main means by which the child is being transmitted information by the knowledgeable other. Thank you.
Well, in terms of the operational stage that starts from 7 to 11 years, children train their logical thinking but on concrete physical cases only. They are less self-centered and they start to perceive other points of views.
You guys often forget that time changes everything, and that's why I agree with Brenner. His chronosystem shows that life events like divorce, moving, or economical struggle also shapes who we become. Growing up isn't just one moment. It is a continuous process shaped by both past and present experience. Brenner clearly gives the fuller picture.
In closing, thank you to all our speakers for the insightful presentations. And today, it is important to highlight that we have explored the most powerful perspectives on human development. Those of Lev Vygotsky, Jean Piaget, and Yuri Bronfenbrenner. Each theory offers valuable insights into how children grow, learn, and interact with the world, whether through social interaction, cognitive stages, or environmental systems. What we can take away from this discussion is that in psychology, there is no single or final answer, or a completely accurate answer. Each theory contributes to a broader understanding of child development in its own way. The diverse ideas that make our field of psychology dynamic, they inspire new research, new questions, and new theories that can help us understand better the complexities of human behavior. And once again, thank you for listening to our debate. The end. We will be moving to our final segment of the debate, whereby our speakers will be summarizing and reaffirming their argumentative points as to why the theories that they have chosen are suitable to describe child development.
Piaget's approach recognizes that children pass through different stages at different times. So this means that learning is not the same for everyone. This encourages fair, child-centered assessment. Jean Piaget's theory is the best in assessing a child's cognitive development because it allows a clear, scientific, and practical guide to understanding how children think, learn, and grow. It focuses on observation, active learning, and individual progress. It connects learning with real-world understanding. This theory helps assessors observe how children question, experiment, and explore. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Apan Liseli Jade, and I'll be completing my debate on Bronfenbrenner. Bronfenbrenner stand out to be the most visionary who redefined how we understand human development. His ecological system theory reminds us that no individual in isolation. We are shaped by an integrated website of relationship and environment, and also experience among us. I like the theories that focus not only on internal drivers or single stages. Bronfenbrenner framework embraces the complexity of real life, families, school, community, and society, all interwoven in shaping who we become.
To conclude, Vygotsky's social-cultural theory shows us that learning is a social process. Children do not learn best on their own. They learn through their interaction with teachers, peers, and more knowledgeable others. His concept of the zone of proximal development explains that the most meaningful learning happens when a child is guided to achieve something they can't do alone yet, but can do with the support. This is where scaffolding becomes key. Scaffolding is the intentional support we provide to help a learner progress and then gradually remove as they gain confidence and independence. It encourages growth instead of dependency. Vygotsky also highlights the power of language. Language is not just for communication. It shapes thinking. Through dialogue and social interaction, children develop reasoning, problem-solving skills, and understanding of things. So Vygotsky stands strong because he values collaboration, guidance, and meaningful interaction. Vygotsky's theory shows us that learning begins socially, and through support, children reach their full potential. Thank you.